Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to come on and show you what I've been working on. I also have a couple Etsy shares, but this is the sensory journal that I've been working on for the residents in one of the buildings. There's two different buildings that are memory care, and so I'm making journals for each building. So this is just one building. And you'll see as I show you the inside, the residents have helped make some of the art for the ephemera and pages and stuff in the journal. So I went ahead and I used Sophia's beautiful fabrics and trims and stuff throughout this journal because the idea is for it to be sensory. So touch and sight. I'm going to put some essential oils in here for scent. It's just very tactile and interactive for the residents. So on the inside, I've used some different laces. This fabric is also from Sophia. I don't know where all these came from, and I'm probably not going to talk a lot about that stuff because the main thing is to see, you know, how it can be sensory. So this is a paint and stencil that one of the residents did, and I sewed some fabric on the back of it, you know, that has a lot of texture and layer to it. This is paper I think I got from Brooke at Recreations by Brooke. I did this bag and tag. Some of the stuff I did, some of the stuff they did, I went through and I put lace on the paper just to add another layer to it. Took some vintage ledger and put some of Sophia's trims on that. This was some packaging that I got with one of my Young Living orders, and I thought that would add some nice texture to it as well. We took some different types of laces and fabrics and used the spray inks one day and colored them. I did that with the residents. I took some of this fabric and I put it on top of the Amazon packaging to make it cushy. This is some more of the lace that we dyed. I'm not sure if you're going to be able. I have my camera way up high so I can get it all in. And of course, they're not going to actually do any journaling in here. This is more just for them to look through, pull things out, just interact with it. And I'm going to attach everything in some kind of way so that it stays with the journal, just so that nothing gets lost. Here's some more paint stenciling that the residents did. This was an activity that someone else did with the residents, with like their favorite color, favorite food. The thing about them, like this resident, it was she's always ready to have a conversation. So I just took these, it was these big sheets of paper that someone had written on, and so I just folded them to fit, added the lace, because I thought it would be neat to include that in the journal, because this is actually their journal. Now, of course, the residents that will be there will change, unfortunately, because, you know, they do pass away. So, you know, I may make more than one journal over, you know, time, but for now, this is the one that we'll have there. I did a fabric flip, just a lot of different layers and textures. I did some embossing on a wood flower, so there's like texture there, doily, and then just different layers of lace and fabrics. These were some really cool fabrics that I got from Sophia one time. You'll see these throughout in different, there's just different types of them, but they're all in the same order, lots of different textures and bright colors. And then this is the, well, it's sticking to the sequins, but that's the back piece. And then some more of the stenciling on paper. And then this was some of the lace that we had dyed. I don't know if you can see the different color. Maybe I could come down just a little bit now that we're inside. There we go. And then this was a tag with napkin that one of the residents made. And so I put their name and date. This was a bag. I made a little pocket there, and then there's a little pocket here. I think I did this one, or maybe a resident started it and I finished it. I don't remember. But anyway, there's some stenciling and then some napkin on it. Then just here's some nice textured paper that one of the residents painted on with metallic paint. I took fabric and color covered a bingo card. This was a tag that Sophia included in one of her packages, and I added this fabric cluster. One day I sat and made fabric clusters with a couple of the residents, so those are scattered throughout. This was a picture that I painted with the resident. These were some appliques that I got from Sophia. Coffee filter with napkin. This is from Amy, Darkwood Sanctuary, aka Hag's Hollow. You will see her papers and various things throughout the journal. Like this is her deli paper in purple, and then this is one of Sophia's. Sorry, I completely lost the word, but anyway, that's from Sophia. This was some paper that I made one day with the residents. We were doing Easter eggs with the shaving cream, and so I think it's called smoosh paper when you do it on the paper. But I took the food coloring shaving cream mixture and I used it on paper after we were done doing the eggs. Here's some more of that fabric I was telling you about. And I just put the Amazon packaging in there, made a little tag and sewed around it. This is some more of the stuff that we dyed one day. I took it's like an 8.5 by 11 size paper, and I just folded it over the page to make a pocket on each side. Here's another one of the fabric clusters we made. Here's another tag done the same way. Here's some more of that fabric again. Some of Amy's paper. This is Braille paper. I got this from My World in OKC. Her name is Tammy. This was the picture that my resident painted. I just made this little cluster to add on there. But this is more of the stuff that we dyed that day. As I was going through the book, once I had put in the things that the residents made, where I felt like maybe we needed a little bit more texture, I added a few things. We did the like full washy whatever with the carpet tape, where you just take bits of fabric or paper. You can do it either way. So we did one kind of with a boho kind of feel to it, which has a lot of nice colors and textures on it. You'll see those strips throughout. Here's some more of the stuff that we dyed. This is another one. Her favorite color is blue. Her favorite animal is a dog. Favorite food, anything and everything. And the best thing about her, she's always willing to help out. And I just put lace on the edge of that. Here's more of the Braille paper. And then here's a different style that we did on the carpet tape. I also had them take like different appliques, laces, doilies, whatever, and put on the strips. So we made those kind as well, just to give us a different type. That's an envelope with napkin on it. We did a lot of stuff with napkins. They really like to do that. And some of them, even if they don't participate in the actual gluing things on, they like to rifle through the napkins and look at them and maybe pick out different ones that they like. So whatever way I can get them to interact, that's how I do it. So this was another paper for a different resident. This was just I took an envelope that was cushy and I just made a smaller piece to put in here using that fabric. Put a little cluster on it. On the inside of it, covered it with napkin. This was a resident did this one, so I put her name and the date. It was a little, I don't know, something. I think it was coming apart here or something, so I just put some washi tape in there to hold it. I got to glue it down though. This was a stencil picture that one of the residents did. I think that's Amy's paper, and there's the other side of that. I made that like the center. This was not easy to sew because it's so big and thick. I really had a hard time sewing it in, but I think it's in pretty good now. I'm not going to put anything on the strings just because I'm afraid they might come off and someone might put them in their mouth or something, so I'm just going to tie that, I think. Anyway, here's another, oops, I guess I need to glue that down. It's another one of those strips we did on the carpet tape. Got a pretty little piece there with some gems on it. There's a coffee filter with a napkin. There's the other side of the envelope. This was a big linen piece that we colored that day, so I thought that would be neat to put on the page. And there's just some more painting on Braille paper. This was a cluster we made. This was a doily that we covered or colored, and so I just put the cluster in the center of it just to add something more on that page. There's a little pocket with the stenciling that the resident did. I just folded over. This was Marge. We also call her Grammy. She is 101 now, I think. Such a fun lady. So now you're just seeing the flip side. This is another one that Grammy did. And I just put the guest check in there just to add something else. And I just glued the whole thing on Amy paper that a resident had stenciled on. Here's another one of the carpet tape strips that's got like laces and little doily pieces. And then a little applique up there. This is another one of those pieces that we colored that day on some of Amy's deli paper and then covered with like a little napkin collage on the back. This is Brooks paper. She Kool-Aid dyes hers, I believe. There's another coffee filter. It's like a little tuck spot if I wanted to, or flip out, whichever. There's the back side of that one I painted. Here's some more of that shaving cream paper. And then here's a multiplication bingo that one of the residents had put a napkin on the back. I might decorate that a little bit more. Like I said, this isn't done. I just kind of wanted to show you where I'm at with it because I'm close to being done. And just wanted to, you know, share with you guys something I've actually been working on. I had a weekend where I had 3 days in a row off, and that was when I had worked on doing some organizing in the house, and I also did a little bit of crafting, and I had spent some time working on this. So this is a very special little sack here because our resident was a gentleman that did this one, and he has a really hard time seeing, but I asked him what color he liked. He can see like little bits of things, but like not colors and stuff, but I told him what it was, and like he touched it, and I asked him, you know, if this was what he wanted to use. He told me it was, and I put the napkin on for him, but like he felt it, like I had him feel it before, and then I had him feel it after to see the difference of how the napkin feels once it has the Mod Podge on it and it's dried and stuff. And then I added this little applique on there just to give it another layer. I don't have anything in that pocket yet. So then here's a sack that I just covered in that fabric, and then I did a fabric tag to go inside. I'm going to probably put something on that to pull it, and it's just like this kind of paper on the back. I took those sheets and I cut some of them to make a pocket. I don't have anything in the pocket yet, but and then here's a little pocket that I made out of one of the pictures that was made on both sides. I'm going to add stuff to the pockets. This one I put this little applique on there that was from Sophia. More of the stenciling, and then this page I added this doily and this piece of trim that's got like this nice fringy stuff on it, and then this applique on top. Like I said, the whole idea of this is to have a lot of different textures and just different things to help stimulate. Here's the back side of that, and then here's your back cover, and it has this lace on the back. So I'm going to put the eyelets in here with uh, like this, not that, but like this kind of stuff. The that one will go good, but it's got this flower and it's not very much of it. But I have some others like that. It's the seam binding. I'm going to use the seam binding to put a little closure on it. But it, you know, it got a little bit chunky, but that's okay. And it's kind of big. It's about 14 by 8.5, almost 9. So it's quite large. But I think the residents will enjoy looking through it. A lot of times, you know, they just need something to busy their hands with. And, you know, it's just something pretty to look at. And like I said, it gives them a lot of stimulation and input for their brain, which is what helps. It just helps them if they have that stimulation. So I'm trying to cover that glare, but I got to turn around and get the, here, I'll put that on there. That's a little matching thing I'm making for them. I just had a couple of things I wanted to share. I'm trying to grab them without spilling. And I did drop something. Oh, and just to let you guys know, I don't know if they'll still have them at this time, but Peachy Cheap is having their 14th anniversary or something like that, where they're having a big grab bag for sale today. So if you're interested in that, you're going to want to get over there right away, peachycheap.com, because those things do go fast, and it's just $100 worth of product that they've been selling over the year, and it's $35. So I wasn't going to get one, and then I changed my mind, and I did go ahead and get one. But like I said, they go really fast, so you're going to want to get right over there. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that Shannon at Mixed Media Minnesota, she released her September kit today, which is I think it's Prima paper. I can't remember, but I did get one. And it's like a fall themed without being like the pumpkins and stuff, but the colors are kind of fall themed. So you might want to check her out as well, Mixed Media Minnesota on Etsy and also on YouTube. She shows the kit on YouTube if you want to see it. Like, you know, she'll go through it and show everything if you want to see more than just pictures of it. Okay, so the first thing, Diane Shaw at My Old Barn Door on Etsy and Shaw Craft One on YouTube did another one of her journal kits, and so I wanted to show you that. I don't know if she has any more right now. I did forget to check that before I started filming, but go on over there and take a look. Like I said, I will link everything below like I always do. This is her little thank you. I thought that's kind of cute how she did that. She put her business card in there, and then these little this little guest check inside that little thing. So I thought that was kind of cute. There might have been something else in there I pulled out. I can't remember. But anyway. And then this was how she did her kit this time, or ephemera pack. I can't remember if she calls it. Let me look at I've got my invoice. Let's see what it's called so I say it right. She calls it a farm journal kit. So anyway, there are some farm journals coming in my future, and I've been collecting things, so this will just be added to the collection. But first of all, you got this cute little pocket thing that you could put in a journal. It's decorated on both sides. You can make it a flip kind of thing if you wanted to. And I have not even looked at this myself because I wanted to leave it all put together so you guys could see it. I probably shouldn't have brought all this stuff over at once. I'm going to set it down on the floor. I actually have my craft area clean. You can see the floors. I don't think it's ever like 100% completely neat and tidy, but it's definitely clean to where I was able to vacuum the area. So Those of you who have craft spaces, you understand what that means. If you can vacuum the floor, that's pretty good. So let's see, there's 2 pockets. I'm just trying to, I think most of it's in this first pocket. Oh, I take that back. It's just 1 pocket. I thought there were 2, but there's just the 1. So this is what it looks like. There's your pocket. And there's the back side. Okay, let's see what was all in this pocket. So we got this little envelope. It's glassine. It's got some different stamps. I'll try to spread them out a little bit and then hold them up where you guys can. I probably won't. They're not real stamps. I think they're like a digital, maybe. There's a variety. There's quite a few in here, and those are really cute to make clusters with. Come on, get that camera to focus again. There we go. So I got those. So yeah, just a little update while I'm showing this stuff. I've been having, it's funny because the last weekend, it was last weekend, I had off, and that was when I, got a lot of organizing and cleaning done. Well, then the next week, this is like a, oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was a double pocket, but it's actually a flip on music paper. So you got this pocket. Anyway, I started to clean and organize. Well, then I found out we're having inspections next week, Monday and Thursday. And they only pick 5 units, but they don't know if you don't know if they're coming to yours or not. So you got to be ready. So it's a good thing I had started to clean and organize, because that way I just had a little bit to finish. So I've been working on that this weekend. I had yesterday off. Today is Saturday. So I had yesterday off, which was Friday. I worked today, but I only worked 4 to 8. So I've got, it's like 10:30. I've got today to do stuff. So that's why I thought I'd do this video real quick. Some little labels and metal rim tag. So I've been working on, finishing up the things that I didn't get done before. So just different kinds of ephemera. So yeah, so that's what I worked on yesterday, and I'm still working on it today. It's a never-ending battle here. I have way too much stuff in too little of space. That is my biggest problem. I think I didn't show you this one. So anyway, yeah, I'm trying to get all that done. My room was a mess. I got my room done Thursday night. Got it vacuumed. Just little bits and pieces. Oh, that's cute. So I'm almost ready. I work 4 to 8 today. I work 8 to 2 tomorrow, Sunday. So I imagine over the rest of today and tomorrow I should be able to be ready for it. Liz starts school Monday too. There's a seed packet. There's a little bag pocket. It's really sturdy. It's like made out of paper, I think. It's not like a bag. It's just shaped like a bag. It's got all these little goodies in there. So a lot going on starting our week out next week. Just little bits and pieces. Lots of little bits, and probably nothing I really needed. I probably already have a ton of these little bits and pieces myself, but I just can't resist Diane's kits. She's just so good at them, and she gives you so much. I think eventually I'm going to have to go through my stuff and make some kits of my own. That's cute. Tag. Farm bag. And inside, there's 2 sizes of these bags in this kit too, and each one has something in them. So here's some little, like little stationery pieces. Goat getter. Don't be a coward. That's cute. And then a little week thing that says, have a moveless week. We've been having all of our fairs going on around here too. My son, he loves the farm animals and the fairs, and so he goes to all the ones around us. I think he's gone to 3 fairs now. Not a clown person, but that can be covered. Here's some color card tag. Oh, that's pretty. I wonder if she probably made a digital of her jelly prints, and then she made it into like a envelope. I love that. Just lots of neat little bits and pieces, tags, ephemera pieces. Oh, I like that napkin. Isn't that cute? Oops, throw it at myself. Yep, I love that. I don't have any like that either. It's always nice when you get a napkin you don't have, especially when you have the collection I do. It's like whenever I take my napkins in, there's one resident in particular that she just likes to go through them and pick out the ones that she likes, and she just gathers them all in her chair. She's in like a special kind of wheelie kind of chair. But anyway, people will be like, do you want those napkins back? I'm like, no, just let her have them. It's like, my gosh, I have so many napkins. If those few napkins make her happy to hold on to, then more power to her. I understand. And what is this? 1932 invoice, railroad company, turning down trucks. Oh, and a dictionary page. That was in this bigger farm bag. And then a little measuring tape, a time card, another little envelope. Thought that fence was cute. She showed that in her video. Dictionary page in a different language, and this brown envelope. So that's everything that came in that. And like I've said before, if I show something that Diane doesn't have anymore, just message her. Either leave a comment on her YouTube or message her in her Etsy, and I'm sure she would be happy to put something together for you. She is a sweetheart. I just want to hurry up and put all this back in here so I don't lose anything. Okay, we are at, where's my timer? Oh, 28 minutes. I try not to make these too long, but I don't have a lot of opportunity, as you know, to do them, so I try to get in as much as I can. I had a purchase from Donna Little. Now, she's not on Etsy. She sells from her channel, which most of you know because I've been sharing her for years. And I've been missing her sales, or her, well, sales. I mean, she posts on her channel every Saturday is what she does. But either I'm working or I just somehow missed them. And so I haven't purchased from her in a while. Plus, I mean, let's face it, you guys, I have so much stuff and not a lot of time to craft. So I'm trying not to buy too much stuff, but there's some things like this. Isn't that beautiful? That you just can't resist. So I got that. And this, I was thinking with Christmas coming, if I ever get a chance to work on Christmas. Heck, I have a journal I did 2 years ago that's almost finished, but not quite, because I didn't get any time last year to work on any. And then she had these buttons, which I've purchased these in the past, and oftentimes got them with her shabby chic kits, but I've used a lot of them, and so I needed some more. So that was something I actually needed. And then, of course, she always sends a thank you, and she sent me this cool ribbon. So that was from Donna Little. I don't know if I even said her name, did I? I don't know. I'm trying to hurry. And then I wanted to show you the stuff from Amy, because periodically she does live sales. Amy, Darkwood Sanctuary, aka Hags Hollow. Sorry, I'm adjusting in my chair and my dog is starting to whimper. Sometimes she does live sales on her channel. I missed the sale, but I contacted her after I watched to see what didn't sell, and then I emailed her to see if she had any left. And this is not all she had left, I'm sure, but this is as far as I watched, because it was enough for me, for my pocketbook. So I get, these are just sparkly purple, I think they're envelopes. Let me just look real quick. And I'm sorry about the crackling for those of you who don't like it. It does not bother me. I actually kind of like it, but I know some people find it loud and annoying. Yeah, these are envelopes. And they're not, like I always tell you guys, they don't show the right shade of purple. They're more of a lighter purple than what they're showing. But anyway, I got those because, like, you know, I don't have enough purple stuff in my stash from her as it is. I think I'm afraid that maybe someday Amy's not going to be coloring paper anymore, or do something different or whatever, and I won't be able to get it anymore. So I feel like I have to keep getting it. I don't know. I'm also just addicted to it. We know that. Excuse my reach. I figure I might as well put it up there where it goes. And then I wanted to show you these because sometimes she'll do holiday themed packages, and I didn't think I had got one of these, but then when I was sorting through my stuff, I found these little things here, so I must have gotten one of these packs back when she did them. This is a Valentine pack, but of course these colors do not have to be used just for Valentine's, but she has some Valentine themed little goodies in with it, like these little burlap hearts. These are cute. Got lace on the front, but they're burlap. So it's got those and these pieces of fabric. I just like to show you guys the things that she does so you can be looking out for them. But this was one she had left over. I love these. And I don't remember these being in the one that I got. Now it might just be up there on my paper and I don't realize what I've got, because let's face it, how many of us have things that we don't realize we have because we forgot? So in here is just a lot of little bits and pieces. I don't really want to open it up. There's buttons and little foam hearts and little felt hearts, some wood buttons, doily hearts, and some eyelash trim in pink and red. And then we've got the two different sizes of the CD envelopes, some of the heart doilies in different shades of pink, and then all different kinds of paper like she always does, deli paper, placemats, the dot matrix. Is it dot matrix? I don't know. Anyway, it's the old style computer paper. I used to have to print reports on those. It tells you how old I am. And then there's some bags in here, and there's just all different shades of pink in here. And then there's your different weight paper. These are bigger sheets. I like how it's got like the speckling on there. These are like this big. They're like, I don't know, they're bigger. There's like your tissue deli type paper and index cards of varying sizes, library cards, and order forms, and then some of that little rosette lace trim type stuff. And then there's also these butterfly napkins with the turquoise and the pink. And yeah, that's everything in that kit. So that was your Valentine's kit. And then she also had a Christmas kit left over. I will repackage that after we're done. Good boy, Arlo. He's such a good dog. He went and laid on the couch. So Grandma's not paying attention to me. I might as well just go lay down. My son Justin got to come over last weekend and spend some time with me. He helped do some lawn work, and then he also got his nachos I owed him from 2 years ago for his birthday. I know, I'm so terrible. But yeah, he finally got his nachos, so he was happy about that. I mean, he can make that stuff himself. He's 27, for crying out loud. But he just likes the way Mom makes it. Isn't that cute? I love snowmen. Ooh, that's pretty. So get a couple napkins. But anyway, he's always feeling a little on the outside because of my time being so limited. I try to make time for him, but I only have so much time, and there's only one of me, you know. It gets hard. I love these reds. They're so pretty. But anyway, he did get to come over and spend some time. Just some different weights of paper. I love how she gets different designs and stuff in there that are, you know, like from a rack or from other paper, whatever. This has some sparkle to it. Some file folders in here as well. Oh, that's got some nice sparkle. You guys can't see it like I can, but boy, is it pretty. Okay, so there's the reds that are in the pack. So you get a nice variety. Always a nice variety with Miss Amy. Okay, and then we have the greens that are all, you know, similar stuff. You got the coffee filters, some book pages, some envelopes. See how these are different too? That's cool. I like the variety. And then a sack with that one. Sometimes I pause because I get a message on my computer saying I might have performance issues. Sometimes it's skipping or something. So I kind of pause to wait for it to stop and make sure it's working okay. And so here's just your different weight and shades of paper. Oh, I like those dots. And they're not showing the true color. They're more of a Christmas green. They're showing really dark. They almost look gray, but they're not. They're green. I don't know why my computer or my camera does not pick up color accurately. I don't know if that's none of these are actually showing right. They're much prettier than what they're showing. They're much more Christmas colors, like your traditional colors than what they look like. But anyway, different weights of paper and your file folders. So quite a large kit, quite a lot of variety. Definitely lots to use there to make journals for Christmas. So yeah, so I thought I would pick that up. Another update I just wanted to share with you guys in case you were one of the ones praying or wanting to know, and then I'll close this out because it is getting long. But in my last video, I had spoke about my friend who was having surgery for the C word. I don't like to put it out there. I don't like to claim it, but it went quite well. It was not as intrusive as we were afraid it was going to be. So thank you to those who were praying for him. I truly appreciate that. And now it's just recovery and the rest of the treatment to make sure everything is gone and that nasty thing does not come back. So Thank you for watching. Check out the ladies that I spoke of and shared if you like. And Peachy Cheap, don't forget they have that grab bag today. I don't know if they still have it because, like I said, it does sell out quickly, but I'll try and get this video uploaded quickly so that the information is out there. So have a lovely weekend, everybody. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.